In the heart of a picturesque valley, surrounded by rolling hills and lush forests, lived a man named Jonah. His life, once filled with joy and contentment, was a testament to the simple pleasures of rural life. Jonah, a devoted husband to his wife Lydia and a loving father to his children Caleb and Esther, ran a thriving farm that was the lifeblood of his family and the community. His home, a warm and inviting farmhouse, was always alive with laughter, the aroma of Lydia's cooking, and the cheerful voices of his children. Jonah was known throughout the village for his generosity and kindness. He often shared the produce from his farm with neighbors, and his home was a place where anyone in need could find refuge and support. His life seemed to be a perfect reflection of harmony and happiness. However, this idyllic existence was shattered when Jonah found himself in the midst of a devastating battle that ravaged the land. The conflict, fought not far from his village, was a brutal and unrelenting force. Jonah, who had never known such horror, witnessed the destruction firsthand. The battle left him with more than physical scars. It inflicted deep emotional wounds that seemed impossible to heal. The sights and sounds of the battle haunted Jonah. Nightmares plagued his sleep, filled with the echoes of war and the faces of the fallen. During the day he struggled with a constant sense of dread, unable to find solace in the familiar comforts of home. The farm, once a source of pride and joy, fell into disrepair as Jonah's spirit withered. He withdrew from his family and community, finding it difficult to connect with those he had once loved. One crisp autumn morning, Jonah wandered through the village, his heart heavy with sorrow. As he passed the town square, he saw a crowd gathered around Jesus. The soft murmur of conversation and the serene presence of Jesus drew Jonah's attention. Despite his inner turmoil, Jonah felt a faint hope that perhaps this man, known for his wisdom and compassion, could offer some comfort. Jesus began to speak in his gentle, reassuring voice. In a distant land, there was a young woman named Mira. Mira lived in a beautiful village, blessed with rolling meadows and clear, babbling streams. Her life was filled with simple joys and profound contentment. She had a loving family, a tight-knit community, and her days were marked by laughter and love. Jonah listened intently, his heart resonating with the story. Jesus continued, "But one day a terrible storm struck their land. The storm was so fierce that it destroyed their home and left Mira and her family with nothing but the clothes on their backs. The once vibrant village was reduced to ruins, and Mira's life was thrown into disarray." The vivid imagery of the storm mirrored Jonah's own experience. He felt a pang of sorrow as he envisioned Mira's devastation. Jesus continued, "Mira, who had once been full of dreams and hope, found herself overwhelmed by grief and fear. Each night, she was haunted by the storm's fury, and during the day she avoided the remnants of her home, unable to confront the destruction that surrounded her." Jonah's heart ached with empathy. The story of Mira's anguish seemed to echo his own suffering. Jesus spoke with deep compassion. Mira's friends and family tried to comfort her, but their efforts felt inadequate against the enormity of her grief. They could not erase the memories or undo the damage. One day a wise old woman came to visit Mira. Known for her deep understanding of the heart's wounds, the old woman approached Mira with gentle wisdom. The old woman, with a calm and knowing presence, addressed Mira, "I cannot take away the storm's memory, but I can guide you toward finding peace." Her words were not promises of immediate relief but an invitation to embark on a path of healing. The old woman introduced Mira to a series of rituals designed to help her cope with the aftermath of the storm. They began by transforming the ruins of Mira's home into a garden. Together they cleared away the debris, prepared the soil, and planted seeds. Each day Mira tended to the new growth, nurturing the plants with care and patience. As the plants began to sprout and flourish, Mira found solace in their growth. The once desolate space, filled with reminders of her loss, began to transform into a vibrant garden, teeming with life and color. The garden became a symbol of renewal and hope, a testament to Mira's resilience and strength. Jesus described how Myra's perspective evolved over time. Through nurturing new life, Myra began to see the storm not as a force of total destruction but as a part of the natural cycle of renewal. Her pain did not disappear, but it became a part of her journey, a source of strength and resilience. The garden, once a symbol of her loss, became a testament to her healing. Jonah was deeply moved by Myra's story. He felt as though Jesus was speaking directly to him, offering guidance for his own path to healing. Jesus turned to Jonah and the disciples, saying, "Myra's journey reflects the experience of many who carry the echoes of their past. The storm within us may rage, but through nurturing new beginnings and finding purpose, we can heal." Healing is not about erasing the past but about transforming it into something beautiful. The weight of Jonah's burdens seemed to lift as he absorbed Jesus' words. He began to understand that his own suffering was not a punishment but a chapter in his story that could be transformed into a source of strength and renewal. In the weeks that followed, Jonah began to make meaningful changes in his life. He started by revitalizing his neglected farm. He planted new crops, repaired fences, and cared for his animals with renewed dedication. Each small victory in his farm was a step toward reclaiming his sense of purpose. Jonah also began to reconnect with his family. He shared his struggles with Lydia, Caleb, and Esther, and they embraced him with love and support. Together they worked on rebuilding their home and their relationships. The family's bond grew stronger as they navigated their way through the healing process. Inspired by Myra's story, Jonah created a garden on his farm. He meticulously planned and planted flowers, herbs, and vegetables, turning a section of his land into a sanctuary of peace and reflection. The garden became a place where Jonah could find solace and meditate on his journey of healing. He spent hours tending to it, finding comfort in the rhythmic tasks of planting, watering, and nurturing. Jonah's involvement in the community also increased. He attended village gatherings, participated in communal activities, and offered his support to others who were struggling. His renewed sense of purpose and connection to his neighbors helped him rediscover the joy of community and the importance of shared support. As Jonah worked on his farm and garden, he noticed positive changes within himself. His nightmares became less frequent, and his anxiety diminished. He found joy in the simple pleasures of life and began to experience moments of deep contentment. His relationships with his family deepened, and he felt a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment. One evening, as Jonah sat in his garden, surrounded by the vibrant colors and fragrant blooms, he felt a profound sense of gratitude. The garden was not just a physical space but a living testament to his journey of healing, a symbol of the beauty that can emerge from the most challenging of storms. Jonah realized that the storm that had once seemed overwhelming was now a part of his story, transformed into a source of inspiration and strength. Jonah's transformation was not limited to his own life. His renewed sense of purpose and involvement in the community inspired others who were struggling with their own burdens. He became a source of support and encouragement, sharing his story and the lessons he had learned with those in need. Through his experiences, Jonah learned that healing was not about erasing the past but about finding a way to live with it and transform it into something meaningful. He embraced his past with acceptance and gratitude, understanding that it had shaped him into a stronger and more compassionate person. The village, once a place of quiet sorrow, became a community of healing and renewal. Jonah's farm and garden became a symbol of hope and resilience, a reminder that even in the face of profound suffering, there is always the possibility of transformation and growth. As the seasons changed, Jonah continued to nurture his garden and his relationships. He celebrated milestones with his family and community, finding joy in the connections he had rekindled. His life, once marked by sorrow, now included chapters of renewal and hope. The garden, with its blooming flowers and thriving plants, was a testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and the transformative nature of the human spirit. Jonah's story was a reminder that even in the wake of the most devastating storms, there is always the potential for new beginnings and the emergence of beauty from the ashes. His journey of healing became a beacon of hope for others, a living testament to the possibility of transformation and the enduring power of resilience. And so, Jonah's journey continued, a living example of the power of faith and the strength of the human spirit. His life, marked by both trials and triumphs, was a source of inspiration and a reminder that even in the midst of profound suffering, there is always the opportunity for renewal and growth. This is end of the story. Please like this video and subscribe this channel for more Jesus story like this. May the God watch over you.